touchdowns, 6 assists.
6 turnovers.
Elijah, what's this difference for you guys defensively in the second half?
I think part of it was we weren't able to execute what the coaches were trying to have us do. But I think all that kind of falls back on effort. We knew what to do. We still weren't able to get the shooters. Still weren't able to box them out, stop them from getting second chance points. So I think a lot of it just came down to effort and urgency, like they talk about every day.
How tough is this one to kind of swallow? You have one of your best games of the year, but you guys come up 10 points short.
It's another loss for me. I'm just as disappointed as I would be any other loss, whether I score 0 points or 50, 30, whatever, 10. It's a loss. So we weren't able to get the job done at the end of the day. That's never a good feeling, regardless of what you're doing individually.
You guys obviously are talking about it. You know, it comes down to effort. Is it just more communication out there defensively? What do you think it's going to take to?
Yeah, I think that's part of effort is being willing to talk to your teammate, trust your teammate, know that they'll have your back. If you go to stun at a guy, you kind of know that someone's stunning to your guy, kind of thing. And I don't really think we did a great job of communicating. And guys were kind of lost out there. But at the end of the day, I can't even say. Communication was the biggest factor. I just think it was urgency, getting the shooters, getting hands up, and then running guys off the line. Kind of just staying in front of the ball and basically playing the way that the coaches told us to play.
Do you feel like some of your teammates haven't bought into the max effort and high urgency? I
think we all have moments where we're not bought in. I call myself the biggest culprit. Defensively, offensively, we have lapses as a team, and one thing our coaches preach to us is you can have four guys playing great defense, but if that one guy makes a mistake and messes up, and can ruin the whole possession defensively. So I think it's different guys at different times. I definitely wouldn't say it's a few guys haven't bought in. I think we all want to win. We all know what to do. We just have to consistently do it for 40 minutes. We've shown that we're capable, but not for 40 minutes.
You had a losing skid similar to this in Hawaii, obviously, but do you feel like going forward you're going to use what you used after that losing streak with this, or is it something completely different?
Yeah, I feel like in Hawaii, for the most part, we didn't really compete. I feel like at least in Colorado State, no, we didn't. That's just part of us being inconsistent. Air Force, we didn't play a great second half, especially the last 10 to 15 minutes. So like I said, it just comes down to consistent effort for 40 minutes, and I don't really think that was a huge problem for us today. But I think at times, at key moments, we didn't give the effort that we should have given. And I don't feel like I did at Hawaii. Granted, we got the tournament coming up very soon. We have a tough game on Tuesday. We all have a very positive outlook, but it's something that we definitely have to fix.
And knowing that first place is unattainable right now, do you think the team's looking forward to the tournament?
Hell yeah.
So do you feel like they're looking past these current games?
No. We try and take it game by game. No matter who we play, we even trying to focus on practice now to have better practices day by day, scouting reports, film sessions, all that stuff. So we're looking forward to a one game by one game. When the tournament comes, first round of the tournament will just be another first game for us. So no, I don't think anyone's overlooking anything.
For you defensively, do you think part of maybe some of the lapses that happen here and there is the fact that you guys score 82, but you have to score 41? Do you feel kind of that pressure that you kind of have to carry the load offensively, and maybe that takes away from other parts of your game?
No. There's no excuse for not playing defense. Whether I have zero, like I said earlier, regardless of how many points I have, how many assists I have, I got to defend. I can't turn the ball over. So I definitely don't think it gives me an excuse. If anything, it should just mean that I play harder. Yeah, I have no excuse for that. I don't think I was terrible defensively, but I definitely think I had some mistakes that cost our team some crucial buckets. So I might score some on the other end, but I can't give up those points on the other end. At the end of the day, it's not really doing much for us.
Do you feel that weight though, offensively? Like you kind of have to carry?
No, I wouldn't say carry. We have guys that are capable, guys that can make plays. We have any guy that can go off. You know, there are a few guys on the team, I'll say, that can go off, you know, and have pretty big nights. I just feel like when there are opportunities there for me to score, I just have to have an aggressive mindset and be confident in my game, and I feel like I can score at a pretty high volume. But at the same time, you know, defense is where everything starts. So I wouldn't call it carrying at all. We have guys that can make plays. We're extremely talented team.
Going forward, you know, what can you offer your teammates? Words of encouragement, or you know, words going forward. What?
The biggest thing for us, I think, is regardless of what happens, win or loss, we just have to stay positive with each other. We know we're capable of as a team. We've seen we're capable of many times, whether it be 20 minutes of the game, 30 minutes of the game, a 5-minute stretch of the game. You know, we've seen we're capable of. So I think for me, being one of the leaders of this team, it's my job to just try and stay positive with these guys, keep us uplifted, and just kind of have that next game mentality, regardless of win or loss. You know.
Short turnaround for you guys. Big game on Tuesday. It's senior night. It's one of your biggest rivals. Probably a big time crowd expected. Is it kind of one of those things that winning cures all?
Winning definitely helps. It's just another game for us. It would be great to win the game. Obviously, we want to win every game we go out and play, but at the same time, we want to win the right way. You know, we want to guard. We want to get out in transition. We want to share the ball. All that kind of stuff. And I think when we do that, then we're at our best. So as long as we play the right way and we do what we're supposed to do, especially in the sense of what the coaches are telling us to do, then we'll win games, and you know, that'll make us feel better as a team. We'll feel like we're going in the right direction, going into tournament time.
I don't want to be too repetitive here. I know I missed some of the early stuff, but the defense has obviously, a month ago the defense was a different defense right now. Was that kind of fool's gold? Were people not recognizing your guys' zones? Did something change? Are you guys not doing something you were doing a month ago?
So what are you saying? It was what,
Like a month ago, you guys had long stretches of good defense. You
Right.
guys were winning games. Right now, 3 straight games where you're giving up almost 50 in the second half. Tonight, you did give up 50. What specifically is different right now than a month ago when you guys were defending better?
I think it just comes down to urgency. We still get guys out of rhythm. If you look at us changing defenses, there were a couple possessions there, especially down the stretch, where they didn't score at all. But I think, at least for me, and I'm sure everyone else felt the same way, I felt a different energy for a stretch there, especially on the defensive end, where we dug down and got stops. We played the ball screen coverage the right way. We got to men with urgency. We tried to contain them on the drive. We were able to get stops. It's just a couple times we weren't able to go down and score at the other end. So we're capable of getting stops. Like I said, it's just a matter of how consistent we can be with our effort. And I think all of our mental errors, defensive errors, come down to effort at the end of the day. We'll stop a team for 25, 26 seconds in the shot clock, and then something will happen, mental breakdown. A guy won't stun. A guy won't get out with a high hand, and they'll end up banging a 3. So, like I said, we just got to be consistent with our effort. That's all I can say really about that.
And is it more frustrating when the effort is what the roadblock is right now with this team, at least the last 3 games? Or is it more frustrating on the game where maybe the effort's there but shots just aren't falling? Or right now you guys are losing because of a lack of effort, it sounds like, is what you're saying and what coach is saying on the defensive end. Is it more frustrating when it's a lack of effort than when shots just aren't falling?
Frustrating losing, period. No matter how it is. I don't really know how else to put it to you. Effort, mental errors, we got to get better. But no effort is unexcusable. At the end of the day, we still lost, so we're all pissed.
All right, thanks, Elijah.
Yeah, appreciate it.